what was it like being in isolation for a week?
Well, it's not easy. It's not a normal situation. You do get a bit of cabin fever. Obviously, the 7 days I've been in self-isolation with the symptoms. Also, watching the news, the world has changed. We're in a very different situation to we were 7 days ago. You've got social isolation rules coming in, guidelines. Schools have been closed. The world has changed. This is the biggest challenge our country's faced since the Second World War.
And you have possibly had it, but you've not been tested. That must be of some concern to you, but also maybe if you can be tested down the line, there could be hope in that.
Absolutely. I've had all the symptoms. I'm now feeling much better, and I think I've got immunity. What we really need is a test for the virus, the live virus, for those who've actually got it at the time and are contagious, but you also need a test for the antibody for those of us who think we've had it and have immunity, because we're in a position where we can help to get the economy moving again and also be of great service to those who are vulnerable or may have the virus. And that number of people with immunity is going to increase every week, so we can have some positive news out there instead of just the number of people infected. See a huge increase in the number of people who are actually going to be immune. And what I'd urge your viewers to do is, we're all going to have to make sacrifices. All of this is to protect the most vulnerable in our society. For 80-90% of us, it's going to be mild symptoms. I'd never had flu before in my life. I've never had a day off work until this. It wasn't very pleasant, but it was never a risk to my life. But by socially isolating, we're protecting those who it will be a risk to, which are the most vulnerable in our society. Well, I think we need to all, act in the national interest. Don't be greedy, don't overbuy. The supplies of food and materials will come through to the supermarkets, but they can't cope if you buy 3-4 times as much as you normally do, and that encourages other people to copy that behaviour, and then you end up that vulnerable people do not get the supplies they need, and that's what's causing. There's no shortage of food. There's just people are buying too much in one go. Buy what you normally buy. Do not bulk buy at the moment.